welcome into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, West Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Getting ready here for the tip between the Liberty Eagles and the West Hancock Titans. LJ Insurance giving you West Hancock Titans basketball. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Get the tip. Titans win it. Grotehouse is going to bring it up here for the Titans. Titans' last win coming against Kipp Academy. Out hint Q&D, the Q&D Superfan shootout. Here's Lewis Siegfried. He tries a three. That one's no good. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Eagle basketball here after the missed shot by the Titans. Big thank you to everybody joining, watching. Big thank you, shout out to everybody just consistently joining in. Thank you very much. Deep three-point shot is up. No good for the Eagles. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Titan basketball. Two quick three-point shots here from both of these teams. Neither of them have fallen just yet. The Titans on the season 18-5, trying to get a 21 season going their way. 2 home games left, this one, and then they got Q&D next Tuesday. That would be their senior night here at Warsaw High School. Three-point shot here from Nolan Hurt. That one's nothing but money. The senior gets the LJ Insurance three-pointer to fall. And we are underway here at Warsaw High School. Vince Ramsey with the ball now, guarded by Siegfried. They give it in down low. Sparrow loses control of it, and turnover on Jack Sparrow. Titans come away with it. Sophomore number 22, Cooper Knowles, corrals. Trying to find him down low, they can't. Risky pass by Siegfried, they get the turnover. Now Hayner, he goes up with it. The jump stop up and good, and everybody's a little confused about that one. Some people wanted to travel, but looked like a bit of a jump step to me. Three-point shot here from the corner is good for Gage Scott. Led the team with 18 points. Player of the game for the Titans against Kipp Academy in Q&D. Gets his first shot to fall there from the corner. Ball tipped out of bounds. Tate Huber checks into the game here for Vince Ramsey. 6:19 on the clock, moving quick here in this first quarter of action, excuse me. Titans JV squad got the win. Varsity trying to come out here and get a sweep themselves against this Eagles team. Sparrow with it, feeds it down low. Fessler with it now, gives it out. Nice mid-range jump shot, nothing but net for Noah Klauser. 4-6 now the score. And they give it over. Siegfried with the ball, gives it up top. Drive by Grotehouse, kicks it out. Now Scott, he'll drive. Another dish. Had the three-point shot, don't take it. Give it out to Siegfried at the three-point line. He'll take a three-point shot, thought about it a little bit too much, misses it right. A rebound by the Eagles, and they're back on offense. Give it over, now down low. Working with it, Sparrow up against Scott, gets it to fall against a smaller defender. 6-6 now the score. Hurt with the ball now. Hands it off to Siegfried. He'll try another three. Nothing falling for him yet. Can't get that one to go either. 0 for 3 from the three-point line so far in this game. Gavin Fessler with it now. Kicks it out. Now Klauser. Guarded by Hurt. Gives it back. Trying to find Hayner down low. They do. Gets the open shot. His layup no good. Good defense there from the Titans. Now working back on offense. Moving up quick. Give it over to the corner. Scott, he'll try a three-point shot. That's up and good again. Mr. Scott knocking down another three-point ball. Extends the lead 9-6 here for the Titans. Huber with the ball now, guarded by Siegfried. Trying to find Sparrow down low. He can't find him, out of bounds. Turnover. Never mind. It'll be Eagle basketball. They tried finding Sparrow down low, and they said a Titan player touched it. No foul called there either. Titans come away with a rebound. Sparrow could have got one, called for him, doesn't get it. Skip pass over to Scott. Scott gives it up to Grotehouse. Grote jabs right, goes left, gives it back out. Baseline drive. Scott, nice bounce pass, but it's kicked ball against Levi Hayner. Possession will stay with the Titans here. 4:26 on the clock. Hayner checks out of the game. Number 23, Tanner Gim, checks in here for the Eagles. Give it over to Hurt in the corner. Now to Scott. Siegfried tries another three-point shot. That one's good. 1 for 4 in the day now. Lewis Siegfried's LJ Insurance three-pointer falls. And 4 three-pointers for the Titans so far. 12-6 lead for the Titans. Bit of full court pressure here from West Hancock. Trips over half-court line. Nice pass to Gim. He goes up, bodies up. Nolan Gooding gets it to fall. Tanner Gim comes in, puts in some good minutes early. 12-8 the score. Now Hurt with it. Skip pass. Grotehouse. He'll try a three. Corner off the backboard. No good. Just a little left on that shot. 3:54 on the clock. They give it over. Sparrow, nice pass, stolen away though. Possession stays with Liberty after the good defense by Nolan Gooding. Sub checks into the game here for the Eagles. Number 10, Reed Sparrow checks in for Noah Klauser. Goes through the 5-hole out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Liberty and Titans basketball. 3:45 on the clock here. Grotehouse with it and gives it up. Now Gooding. Gives it over to Grotehouse. Grotehouse drives the dish over to the corner. Swing pass up to Siegfried, loses control of it. He regains possession. Nice crossover. Drives in, Euro step, goes up. Tipped out of bounds. They'll say it's off the Eagles. Had a nice drive, couldn't get the shot to go up. Good defense there from Liberty. The inbound into Gooding. Now Scott with it. Drive by Siegfried, fouled on the way in. This will be the first foul of the game. It'll be against Liberty. Number 10, Reed Sparrow, picks up his first foul of the day. Vince Cramsey checks back into the game here for Gavin Fessler. Swinging it around up top. They give it over the corner. Siegfried with it behind the back. Tough move there. His layup, no good. Great defense from Reed Sparrow. Gooding, he puts one off the backboard and in. Nolan Gooding gets his first points of the game, and the first points for the Titans. That's not a three-point shot. 14-8 the score here. They give it down low. Cramsey with it, loses control. Off of Gooding, it'll be Eagle basketball out of bounds. Baseline inbound coming for Tate Huber here. 2:51 remaining in the first quarter of action here for Liberty. They get it in to Gim. Gim puts it up, can't get it to fall, but he'll head to the line for 2 shots here at the charity stripe. No free throws attempted by either team yet. Grimm will get his first opportunity. 2:49 on the clock, 14-8 the current score. Free throw is no good here for Gim. Has 2 points on the game, coming from a nice layup down low over Nolan Gooding. 2 subs come into the game here. Levi Hayner and number 3, Noah Klauser, check into this game. Gim's second free throw here. Up, and that one rattles off the front of the rim and falls, making it a 14-9 lead for the Titans. Mason Stevenson checks into the game. The senior comes in for another senior, Nolan Hurt. 2:45 on the clock here. Siegfried with the ball. He goes left, fakes the pass outside, now gives it over opposite. Stevenson, he tries a three. That's no good. Ball tipped around. Siegfried comes down with it, puts up a layup. That's no good either. Hayner comes away with it, tipped out of bounds. Titan basketball, or excuse me, Eagles basketball. I'll say it was the last touch by Gavin Grotehouse. Fessler checks back in for Huber here. Eagles head coach makes his substitution with 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. Nice pump fake. Gim puts up a mid-range shot, doesn't fall. Good look. And a foul called against Levi Hayner. Just a little bit of a shove, elbow extension. That's a call all day long. It'll be his first foul of the day, team's second. 2:20 on the clock here, 14-9 the score. Leading scorers so far, Gage Scott with 6. The senior's starting to heat up here in the last couple of games for the Titans. Stevenson, nice dribble move, gives it back out up top to Siegfried. He drives, kicks it over. Corner three-point attempt here. Scott, he puts it up, no good. Bounces off the top of the backboard. Ramsey comes away with it. Eagles back on offense, lose control, almost a backcourt violation. That's stolen away. Siegfried on the fast break, working against Fester, puts it up, no good. Stevenson can't get the put back either, and Siegfried visibly upset with himself after that one. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles here. Moving it too fast for his own feet on that layup. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. 14-9 the score. They get the inbound into Hayner, and a foul called against Nolan Gooding. It'll be his first foul of the game, team's second. Neither team looking like they're going to get close to the free throw margin. And a foul, off-ball foul going to be called here against Gavin Fessler. Coming off a screen, I believe. Not quite sure who it was against on the Titan side of things, but they're going to call Gavin Fessler for the foul here. His first foul of the game, team third now. Titans bring it up. Siegfried with it. Gives it over. Groothouse trying to find Gooding down low. He can't. Good defense from Hayner. Stevenson now with the ball. Gives it over to Groothouse. 1:25 remaining. Good defense from the Eagles so far. Siegfried can't corral it. Turnover. Going up with it. Nice fake, but can't get the layup to fall. Klauser misses the layup. Now Scott. He goes baseline. Kicks it over. Groothouse tried to save it, but stepped out of bounds before he could do anything with the ball. Turnover on the Titans. Good job by Siegfried to hustle back. Try to get the block on the layup by Klauser, but also a nice job by Noah Klauser. Got the double fake, double pump. Gonna get the layup to fall though. Nice inbound down low. Levi Hayner with it, and what a move by Levi Hayner. Jumped from out of bounds. Siegfried was already standing out of bounds as he threw it at him. Hayner not a guy you really want to mess with down low. Him or Gim, both players very physical. Down low, Ramsey tries a three. That's no good. Groothouse comes away with it. Working on the fast break here. Hands it off to Siegfried. Poked away by Ramsey. Ramsey now on it. Scott the only one there, and he gets the left-hand layup to fall. Ramsey gets his first points of the game. Now 11-14 the score. Eagles trying to make a first quarter out of this. 30 seconds on the clock here. They give it into Siegfried. Puts up a left-hand layup. That's good. Siegfried now has himself 5 on the game after that one. 16-11 now the score. Foul called on Stevenson. That'll be the Titans' third foul of the game. Stevenson's first. Nolan Hurt and the freshman Hunter Froman check into the game. Stevenson and Groothouse check out. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of action at Warsaw High School. Ramsey on the inbound here. And they get it in. 20 seconds to work with. Another offensive foul is called. I believe this one's against Levi Hayner. It is. A lot of offensive fouls called here so far against the Eagles. 16.1 seconds remaining. 16-11 the score. Siegfried going to bring it up. Titans will try to get the last shot here of the quarter. 14 fouls against the Eagles. Siegfried puts up a layup and one. They're going to give it to him. 18-11 now the score. Siegfried starting to put in some work here late in the fourth quarter. Has himself 7 on the game, trying to get to the charity stripe here for another. 7.3 seconds remaining on the clock. There's a couple chances at the line. That one falls for Lewis Siegfried. 6 seconds on the clock. Now 4. Huber gives it up. 1 second. It's short. Gooding can't put it up after the air ball by Jack Sparrow. And that's how the first quarter ends. Titans with the lead, 19-11. Eagles hanging around for now. We'll be back here for the second quarter of action on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We'll be back.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care, some people like to take more of a holistic, and I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Second quarter of action underway here. Titans with the 8-point lead against the Liberty Eagles. Eagles start with possession in the second. Gim, he'll try a quick three-point shot. That one's good. Nice looking shot there from Tanner Gim. Gets the elbow three-pointer to fall. Now 14-19 the score. Titans back on offense. They give it down. Tried to swing it out to Herb, but Vince Cramsey comes away with it. Now working, driving in against Cooper Knowles. That shot no good. Great defense there from Knowles. Titans now with it. Froman hands it off to Siegfried. Froman, he'll try a three-point shot to give and go. Now Scott with the ball on the offensive rebound. No points yet for the Titans here in the quarter. 1 minute in. And that's an easy travel call to make. Picked up his feet just too many times there. Nolan Hurt going to check out of the game as Gavin Grothouse checks in here for the Titans. Eagles down 5, 19-14 the score here at Warsaw High School. West Hancock Titans trying to capture their 19th win of the season. Give it over Cramsey. He'll try a mid-range shot. That's no good. Strong rebound from Gage Scott. Soaring up for that one. Nice drive layup. No good. Just came a little bit too hard. Knowles on the putback is up and in. Cooper Knowles, his first points of this matchup coming on the offensive rebound and the putback. Pass down low from Cramsey. No good. Froman comes away with it. He gives it up to Grothouse. Grothouse tried to pull it behind his back. Couldn't get it though. Turns it over. Now Eagles with it, and a foul is going to be called from behind. Cramsey draws the foul against. Not quite sure who it was. We'll get the official word here in a second. Gets the foul from Hunter Froman from behind. That'll be his first foul of the game, team's first of the quarter. Sparrow gets the inbound in. Now Fessler with it. Gives it over. That pass almost stolen away. This should be an over and back. Should be an over and back, but the officials having an official word, and they are going to say it was tipped by the Titans. After they came together at center court. 21-14 the score, 6:16 on the clock. The Eagles get away with one there. 2-1-2 or a 2-3 here from the Titans. Got Knowles working in the middle. They give it up top. That pass stolen away. Froman comes away with it. Can't work on the fast break. Good job by the Eagles to slow him down a little bit. Grothouse goes baseline, dishes it off. Knowles, he puts up the baby hook. No good. Cramsey comes away with the rebound. Fessler back on offense here for the Eagles. Hands it off. Deep three-pointer here for Reed Sparrow. Doesn't get it to fall, and Siegfried saves it before it goes out of bounds. Siegfried drives, kicks it over. Corner three-point shot, Grothouse. His shot no good. Tipped out. They're going to call an over and back against Lewis Siegfried here. It'll be the second team foul his first of the game. 5:37 remaining here in the second quarter of action. Fessler bringing it up here for the Eagles. He drives in, kicks it back out, nobody there. So a turnover. It'll be Titan basketball. Titan defense holding strong so far this quarter, it seems, only allowing 3 points so far. Not much offensive production from either team. Siegfried, he'll try a three-point shot. That's no good. Struggling from the three-point arc so far today. Only able to knock down one of them so far. I believe he's 1 for 6 in this outing. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Liberty here with 5:06 on the clock. 21-14 the score. Fessler on the inbound. Gives it in down low. Reed Sparrow almost losing control with it. Comes away, kicks it out to the other corner. They save it. Scott comes away with it now. It's a 5-on-5 again. Drives in, blocked away, but fouled on the way up by Jack Sparrow. Scott's going to head to the line. 2 free throws. As a team, the Titans are 1 for 1 from the free throw line, courtesy of Lewis Siegfried's and one opportunity earlier in the game coming in the first quarter. That shot no good by Gage Scott. Six points on the game for Scott. 21-14 still the score. That one's good. Now 7 points on the day for Gage Scott. Puts up a three-point shot. That's no good. Scott comes away with a rebound. Titans now with the ball. They give it out. Now Froman. He drives in, gives it out. Hurt. Swinging the rock around. Can't find anything. Give it back out to Froman. Grotehouse will try a three-pointer of his own. That's no good. Titans struggling from the three-point line here today. Only 4 are able to fall so far. That pass stolen away. Froman on the fast break here. Goes up, right hand. That's good. His first points of the game coming off the steal. He's had a couple of those on the fast break opportunities off the steals, but he's elected to dish it the past couple of times. Vince Cramsey with the ball. They give it in down low. Stripped away by Grotehouse. They're going to say it was off the knee of Reed Sparrow. Titan possession. Tate Huber checks into the game for Cramsey here. 4:02 on the clock, halfway through the fourth quarter of action. Nolan Hurt with it now, gives it over to the corner. Hunter Froman with it. Thought about the three. He'll take a midi instead. That one's short. Out of bounds. Grotehouse tried to save it from going out of bounds while he was standing out of bounds. 24-14 the score here. 24-14. Titans on the season averaging about 60 points per game while only allowing 48.3 points per game so far. The interesting low-scoring affair so far in the first half. Hurt just rips it out of Huber's hands. Now Gooden goes up, right hand layup falls. Nolan Gooding has himself 4 in the game now after that fast break layup, courtesy of Nolan Hurt. Nolan's hooking up with each other. 26-14 now the score here. Titans with the lead. They give it down low. That's tipped away by Gooding. It'll stay with the Eagles. They get the inbound into Gim. Good defense by Siegfried, though, to poke it away. Gim hands it off to Haynard. He drives in. Hop step is no good on the layup. Siegfried pushes it up to Hurt. Back to Siegfried. He drives in, puts up a tough shot, and that one's good. 28-14 now the score. Siegfried tacks on 2 more. He's got 10 on the game. 2:47 on the clock, and that's going to be a foul against Hunter Froman. Fans in the student section not happy about that one. Might have got his hands a little bit too far inside there on Fessler. Third team foul against the Titans of the quarter. Second team foul against Froman so far today. That one's loose. Froman dives on it, can't come away with it. Klauser grabs it. Blocked away from behind is Reed Sparrow. Good defense from Grothaus. Titans are back on offense. They give it over. Scott with it. He tries a three. That's no good. This will be off the Eagles. Titan basketball after the offensive rebound was tipped around. Nobody could come down with it. Nolan Hurt checks into the game here for the Titans. Jack Sparrow checks into the game here for the Eagles. Siegfried on the inbound. He gets it in just a little bit high, though. Turnover. Dahl not happy about that inbound. Eagles with it. They're going to call a foul here, off-ball foul against the Titans. Mason Stevenson checks back into the game here for Gage Scott. That foul earlier was on Scott, which is his second of this matchup. 14 fouls against the Titans, 2-9 remaining. So next one will put the Eagles in the bonus. They give it up. Gim, he'll try a three-point ball. That one's good again. Tanner Gim gets a three-point shot to fall. 6 points here in this quarter for Tanner Gim. Grothaus tries to answer back. He can't. Stevenson comes away with the rebound. Gives it up top to Siegfried. He drives in, fouled on the way. Second team foul will be here against the Eagles. We'll see who this one is on. It's on number 23. That'll be Gim's first foul of the game. And a quick 2 points here for the Titans. Makes it 30-17. Full court pressure here. And what a play by Lewis Siegfried there on that inbound. Oh, hard foul. Hope Fessler is okay. Instantly grabbed his head. I hope he can walk it off. He's still holding his head. That definitely couldn't have felt too good. Going back to that inbound for the Titans, and man, Fessler did hit his head pretty hard off the ground. Still looking at him right now. Hope he's okay. 30-17, the current score here. Siegfried got those 2 points earlier off the inbound. Threw it off the back of the Liberty defender. Came in, got the 2-point layup to fall. Fessler still laying on the ground right now, so we're going to head to a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We'll be right back here for some more second quarter action.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner growing
My
up.
experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Luckily, Mr. Fessler got up. He was able to stand up on his own. I think they're checking him for a concussion, so we'll see if he's able to come back out in this game. Vince Cramsey's going to shoot his free throws for him here at the line. He misses the first one. Second free throw on the way. That one no good either. Siegfried comes away with the rebound. 1:25 on the clock here. Titans drive it inside, get the shot up and good. Gavin Grovehouse gets that one to fall. His first points of the game on a nice little layup inside. Three-point corner shot, that's no good for Reed Sparrow. Titans pushing it back on offense, a minute on the clock. They hand it off. Siegfried, he drives in. The little Euro step layup's good. Titans are pushing the pace right now. And a timeout is called. Try to slow down this Titans offense. Full timeout by the Eagles. We'll head to a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We'll be right back.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Come out of the timeout quick with Vince Cramsey pushing against that Titans full court pressure. Gets the layup, easy two-point layup to fall. Stevenson, he'll try to respond with a three-pointer, no good. Gim on the defensive rebound. 34-19 the score here. 34 seconds on the clock. Eagles with it. Have to get it somewhere. Good defense from Stevenson here. They give it over. Now Gim with the ball. Against Grovehouse, 20 seconds on the clock. Back out to Klauser. 15 seconds on the clock here. Feed it down low to Gim. Gim working against two defenders. He puts up and one for Tanner Gim. Gets the shot to fall. 34-21 now the score. Trying to tack on another one here with the old-fashioned three-point play against the Titans. 9.1 seconds on the clock here for Tanner Gim. And that shot's up and good. Completes three-point play. 4 seconds on the clock here for the Titans. Now three. Siegfried, he'll have to put it up. That shot's good. Buzzer beater falls. That's how the first half ends. Lewis Siegfried gets the LJ Insurance three-pointer to go in. 37-22 the score. They answer back to the Tanner Gim and one play. 37-22. That's how the first half ends. Titans with the lead, but Eagles still hanging around here. We'll head to a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by MDH. We'll be back with some halftime stats.
Welcome once again, as we're happy to bring to you another member of the staff at MDH. And today we have Bill Murdoch, the Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of MDH. You know, I've talked to some people up the food chain a little bit, but you're getting ways up there for me to be talking to here.
Right.
But you're just another guy.
I am.
And we were joking off camera. We'll get to that a little bit maybe as we go along here. But
Sure.
tell us a little bit about yourself. You married? You have kids?
Yep. Married. My wife's from Macomb. We have 4 children. My wife's a bomber and a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck as well. That's it. I grew up outside of Galesburg on a farm, and we still have a place up there. Go back there every day and enjoy the great outdoors up there. I've been in healthcare for over 30 years now. Enjoy it very much, and really look forward to the challenges that healthcare provides for us.
Now, if I remember reading through your stuff correctly, you're from Oneida, which is up by Galesburg,
Do you
right?
know where that is?
I do. I know where it's part of Rova.
It is.
It's part of. We're sports people here,
Yeah.
Bill. We have to know who
I graduated
Oneida
from
is.
Rova.
Did you? So it was Rova even that far back.
Well,
Not that you're old. That
was-
isn't what I meant there.
There
Bill.
was one. There was an additional town added after I graduated, but it's always been pronounced as Rova.
So what was the town that was added?
Watauga.
Watauga was
which
added.
is where I live now.
So you live in Watauga.
Right.
You graduated from Rova.
Correct.
But Watauga wasn't part of Rova when you graduated from Rova.
That's right. Because
that's like a twisting, turning road right there.
Oh yeah, it's a complex matter here. But no, after I graduated high school, went to college and all that, and then as I advanced my career, we stayed in the Midwest and finally ended up after we started having kids in the Rova, Oneida area to raise our children, and just stayed there the whole time since then.
How, there's a lot of professions at any hospital that have a lot of very important, and they are the integral workings of the hospital. Everybody thinks physicians, nurses, providers,
right?
But you have a lot of pressure on you on a daily basis when you're talking about the chief financial officer. So how do you find yourself into that profession? I mean, I think I'd rather be the doctor or the nurse than the chief financial officer.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. When I graduated from Western, I was recruited at that time by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, and we were doing what hospitals have to prepare a Medicare cost report, and I was auditing them. So that's how I got my step into the healthcare career. And then after that, I went to work for a consulting firm that prepared the cost reports for the hospitals and all that. And then after that, I got into the actual inner workings of the hospital, started out as a controller, then worked up to CFOs and larger organizations, and and that's kind of my niche, and that's where I've stayed my whole career.
Now, you mentioned larger organizations. Lindsay Douglas, we talked to her. She's in recruitment for you guys for physicians and providers. And this is not, as far as hospitals go, a larger,
right.
It's not a huge hospital.
Right.
So what does that do for you on a daily basis as you're trying to balance a budget or make a budget that works or help with the finances of that doesn't have maybe the bottomless pockets that some people think of when you think of a huge hospital or whatever?
Right. Yeah, I think that, you've been in one hospital, They're all different. They all have their sets of challenges and struggles and all that. What is very exciting for me is we are we're nimble, we can make quick changes, and I feel like I can make that impact in the organization, those quick impacts to get the hospital on the right track and keep it going and be viable.
Yeah, and funding in this day and age is a key in getting payments. But I'm sure you guys still look at trying to get donations and stuff, correct? Is that involved in anything you do, or do you have to consider any of that when you're trying to make your business positions?
It's a small piece of it, a little bit of it. Our biggest challenge is to get reimbursed from the insurance payers, make sure, because there's a lot of noise out there right now where insurance payers are denying everything not everything, but most things that we try to get reimbursed for. And if we don't get what we're entitled to, then that then it's a struggle to make payroll. It's
Right.
a struggle to pay our vendors. It's really tough to keep the hospital going, make the capital improvements that we're doing on the campus right now.
And you're doing a bunch of those right now. I mean,
We are.
You guys are improving. It seems like monthly, daily, whatever, you're making improvements here in the last 10 years or so.
There's a lot of exciting things going on here on the campus right now with the retail pharmacy, or community pharmacy is what we're calling it now, because it is the community of McDonough County's pharmacy. And we're trying to prepare this organization for future generations so we can keep this hospital in the community for the people of the community.
Okay, so you work and think numbers all week.
Pretty much.
What do you think on the weekends? Now, I think I read somewhere there's some hunting and fishing involved in what you enjoy doing.
Right, yes. I like I mentioned, I grew up on a farm. We still have a farm. We still live on a farm. So I enjoy just about anything outdoors. That would be fishing, hunting, camping, spending time on the farm, just fixing things or doing whatever. That's how I decompress and recharge to do the job that I do today.
Okay, now I said I only had 2 questions. I got one more. We're about at time, but now you're a hunter.
Yes.
And you're older like me. Okay. So I remember when I was a kid and everybody was deer hunting. If you got a deer, you were lucky.
Right. Right.
Do you deer hunt?
I do.
And how much easier is it on your farm to get a deer now than it was when you were a kid?
Yeah, I'm really blessed because there are a lot more deer today than there was years ago when I started hunting. I do, but I enjoy deer hunting. But I also, every deer I've gotten the last 2 years, I've donated to the food pantry and let them repurpose that. Our sons also hunt with me as well. You eat a lot of that deer meat, but anything I get, it goes right to the food pantry, and I donate it back to the community.
Well, MDH is all about community. It's been about community, and you even go home and make it about community. So that makes you a good guy, right?
Right. Well, I don't know about that, but I appreciate the comment.
Well, that'll do it for this halftime interview. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Adams Experts means business, and not just any business, yours. We're the experts in backup solutions, data privacy, and security, maintaining networks or even building new ones, because monitoring, protecting, and preventing network and computer issues is what we do. We'll work with you to assess your virtual IT needs and get you back to business. Trust the experts. Outsource your IT with Adams Experts. Call today for your free consultation.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. With Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We're getting ready here for the third quarter of action. Second half going to come underway here as we get the inbound, and House crosses half court. We are underway here, third quarter of action at Warsaw High School. Titans versus the Eagles. Some halftime stats for you here throughout this third quarter of action. Titans swinging the rock around. Hurt. He'll drive, kick it back out. That pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. The Titans 37 points on the game. Spread pretty evenly throughout their team. Grotehouse has 2. Knowles has 2. Connor Froman has 2 as well. Only player with 3 points is Nolan Hurt. 4 to Nolan Gooding. 7 points belong to Gage Scott, and 17, the leading scorer of the game so far, is Lewis Siegfried. He has himself 2 threes on the day so far. For the Liberty Eagles, 22 points is their total right now. 2 points to Noah Klauser, 2 to Levi Hayner, 4 to Vince Cramsey, 12 points to Tanner Gim, and 2 points to Jack Sparrow. That 3-point shot from Hurt is no good. Grotehouse on the putback. He gets fouled. He'll have 2 shots at the line here. 7:17 on the clock. 37-22 the score. Grotehouse so far no free throw attempts. We'll get his first shots here. That one's good for Grotehouse. Or no good, excuse me. Second free throw is up, and that one is good. I will say as well. First one was made. Second guessed myself. Excuse me. 39-22 now the score. Grotehouse knocked down his 2 free throws. Cramsey, he'll try to knock down a 3-pointer of his own. He can't. Rebounded by Grotehouse. Titans are back on offense. They skip pass up to Hurt. Hurt goes inside, kicks it out to Grotehouse. He fakes right, goes left. Now Siegfried goes baseline. Tough shot, gets fouled on the way. He'll have 2 shots at the line as well. Titans got a lot of free throw attempts here coming their way in this quarter. Siegfried 1 for 1 from the free throw line so far in this matchup. That one's no good off the back iron. $17 points on the game for him so far. Second free throw, that one's good for Lewis Siegfried. He now has 18 points on the game. And they give it in down low, stolen away by the Titans. Good defense there from Siegfried. Hurt with the ball now. 6:40 on the clock, 40-22 the score. They give it over. Grotehouse, he'll try a 3-pointer of his own. That's good, nothing but nylon for Gavin Grotehouse. Gets the LJ Insurance 3-pointer to fall. This is Tate Huber with it now, guarded by Grotehouse. He gives it over. Nice moves by Gim. Gives it up to Huber. Back over to Gim. Guarded by Knowles. 3-point opportunity here. Klauser, Noah Klauser's shot no good. Cooper Knowles comes away with the rebound. Now Grotehouse with it. He drives around, kicks it out. Scott thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Now out to Siegfried, gives it down low. Knowles, he puts it up. That's no good. The putback, though, is in. Gets his own putback. Gets it to fall. 45-22 now the score. 5:50 on the clock. Foul by Nolan Hurt. That'll be the team's first foul of the quarter. 3 team fouls so far for the Eagles here in this quarter. That'll be the first team foul against Nolan Hurt. Eagles with it. They give it down low. Good move, but a travel. That's why it was such a good move. It was working against Knowles. Jack Sparrow was power dribbling inside, then picked it up and took another hop. Good call by the officials there. Grotehouse with it. He gives it over to Scott. Can't find anybody. Tipped away, stolen by Cramsey. Cramsey now with it. Driving in behind the back. Tough move right there. No good on the layup. Titans come away with it. They give it up to Hurt. Slows it out, kicks it out. Siegfried now, he tries a 3. That's good again. Another 3-point shot falls. LJ Insurance 3 from the same spot over Tanner Gim. Siegfried has 3 3-pointers made so far here today. Vince Cramsey with the ball, gives it down low, and a foul is going to be called against Cooper Knowles. It'll be the second team foul against the Titans in the quarter. First foul against Cooper Knowles so far in the game. Huber on the inbound. He gets it into Gim. He goes baseline against Siegfried. Nice bounce pass cross court. Glauser, he tries a three-point shot. That's good. Pretty looking pass and shot there from the Eagles. Glauser gets his first points of the second half. 5 on the game now. Nice little runner there from Gavin Grothaus. Gets his shot to fall. Klauser drives in, fouled on the way. He's going to get 2 shots here. Said he was going up for it as he was getting fouled, so some free throw attempts coming Klauser's way. As a team, so far, the Eagles have missed 3 free throws, 2 for 5 so far in the game. First shot by Noah Klauser is no good. We haven't seen Fessler in the game yet for the Eagles. I'll be curious to see if we get to see him at all. Hopefully he's doing better after he hit his head on the floor earlier in this matchup. That shot's good from Noah Klauser. Makes it a 50-26 game. 3-point shot, that's up and in. Gage Scott gets it to fall, his 3rd of the game. LJ Insurance three-pointers raining down here at Warsaw High School. They give it over. Stolen away. This is Scott working on the fast break. Hands it off to Froman. He puts the right-hand layup left side. Gets it to fall in. Hunter Froman now 4 points on the game. A timeout called by the Eagles. 55-26 the score here. Titans with a 24-point lead against this Eagles squad. Or excuse me, 29-point lead against this Eagles team. We'll head to a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Be back to 3:57 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, West Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. 55-26, 3:57 remaining on the clock here. Trying to get the inbound in, they do, into Tate Huber. Froman on the defense here, gets a screen right side, gives it over to the corner. Now down low to Gim. Gim working against Gooding, puts it up, blocked away. Ball goes out of bounds though. Trying maybe a little bit too hard to save that one. It'll be Eagle basketball. A big thank you to Cynthia Tripp in the comments section. I love doing the games for you guys, and it's a big pleasure of mine to be able to broadcast these games. Get the inbound into Jack Sparrow, fouled from behind. This one should be on Nolan Gooding. It'll be his 3rd foul of the game, team's 4th of the quarter. One more will send the Eagles to the free throw line. Neither team has reached that 5 foul mark yet in the game. That shot's good for the Eagles, make it a 28-55 score. Gage Scott with the ball now. Takes a 3-point shot. That one no good. Scott gets the rebound and the putback to fall. Scott working well here in this 3rd quarter. 5 points, has 12 total on the game. Now 57-28 the score. The drive and the layup, scoop and score, no good. Hunter Froman comes down with it. He gives it up to Scott. What a pass. Scott gets the layup to fall. What a find there from the freshman Hunter Froman. Gets it to drop in. Now 59-28. I'm going to call a hold against the Titans. And no, not like in football, but we'll see who this is on here in a second. It'll be on number 14, Gavin Grothaus. Restricted his defender from really getting anywhere. Apparently had one too many hands on him. 2:53 on the clock. That's the 5th foul against the Titans, so The Eagles should be heading to the line for 2 free throws here. Tate Huber, no points on the game yet here today. His first free throw, that's up and no good. We'll have an opportunity here for another. Titans 18-5 on this season. Second free throw is no good either. Trying to improve to 19-5. Titans hold the Eagles to 0. Scott will try to get a quick one. He does. LJ Insurance three-pointer falls for Gage Scott. He's got 10 here in the quarter, 17 total right now. They give it over to Huber. Huber down low, finds Reed, goes up, fouled on the way. He'll be heading to the line for 2 free throws. 62-28 the score here. Reed Sparrow back to the line. Eagles get another opportunity here to knock down some shots. That one is no good from Reed Sparrow. Just a little short, maybe to the left. 2:28 on the clock. 3 team fouls on the Eagles here. That second shot missed as well. 0 for 4 here in the quarter. That one's out of bounds off Levi Hayner. And they'll say it is Titan basketball. In the quarter, the Eagles are now 1 for 5, or 1 for 6 total shooting at the free throw line. Froman, he has an open three-point shot, corner, no good. Gim comes down with it, strong rebound there. Gets it a one-handed, pulls it away. 2:08 on the clock here. Over to Gim. Gim trying to find his man down low, he can't. Hayner working against Scott. They find him, tipped out of bounds by Scott. Will stay with Liberty. Vince Cramsey checks into the game here. For number 3, Noah Klauser. Still no Gavin Fessler for the Eagles. Give it back over to the corner. Now down low. Levi Hayner wide open. Great seal there against Gage Scott. Hayner gets his layup to fall. His first points of the game. That shot no good by Gage Scott. Offensive rebound, though, for Grothaus. Gives it back up top, swinging around. Siegfried, he'll try a wide open three-point bomb. That's no good. Gooding comes down with it. Now Grothaus gives it out to Siegfried again. He'll go baseline. Tries the layup instead. Maybe tried to throw it down. He couldn't. Gim comes away with it. Working on the fast break, and that's a charge all day long. You can't lower your shoulder into a defender. Refs saw it, they call it. It'll be a turnover on the Eagles. Siegfried struggling from the three-point line here today. Wasn't able to capitalize on the open three-point shot there in that possession. Nice layup from Grothaus. Gets his shot to fall. He's got 9 in the quarter. 64-30 the score now. Titans have been electric here in this third quarter of action. Three-point shot there from Gim. No good off the backboard. Didn't quite hit the rim. Now Siegfried, he's working on the fast break. Goes inside. His shot no good. Fouled hard by Gim. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws with 48 seconds remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. Titans with a 34-point lead here. Getting close to the fourth quarter of action. That shot is up and no good. Siegfried in the corners. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. On the game, he's 2 for 4. Siegfried back at the line. His shot up. That one bounces out. Couldn't knock down either of them. He's missed 3 free throws here in this quarter. Corner three-point shot is up and in for Noah Klauser. He's got 9 in the quarter. Now the leading scorer of the half for the Eagles. Froman, he'll try 3. That's no good. Hayner comes down with the rebound. 23 seconds on the clock here. 33-64 the score. Try to get to Hayner down low. Working against Gooding. He gives it back out. Reed Sparrow, he'll try a three. That's no good. 10 seconds on the clock. Grotehouse pushing it up. He'll give it to the corner. Now Scott with it. He'll try a quick three. That looks good. No good, though, on the shot. Reed Sparrow with it. Can't get the shot up. 64-33 is how the quarter will end. We're going to head to a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. West Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Eagles started with possession, but turn it over to the Titans. Start off the fourth quarter. Nice pump fake by Hunter Froman. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. The put back up and no good, but he'll head to the line for two chances to make up those points. The Titans in that quarter outscored the Liberty Eagles 27-11. 9 points of the Eagles' 11 came from Noah Klauser. Put in a lot of work there for that Eagles team. And that foul was on number 25, Levi Hayner, which will be his fifth foul of the game. So won't be seeing the senior anymore here for the Eagles. Lane violation here going to be called against the Eagles. Some subs came into the game for the Titans while we were away. Number 3, Parker Quinlan checks into the game. Dominic Quinlan, number 10, Mason Stevenson, Cooper Shaw checked in as well. Froman, the only player from the third quarter, back out there now. .31 lead here for the Titans. Nice move inside. Gim puts the layup up and in. Nice little spin move. 14 points on the game total for Tanner Gim. That shot swatted away. The Eagles get it back. 64-35 now the score. 29-point lead here for the Eagles. They give it over to the corner. Now down low. Gim up again for this shot. That's good. Tanner Gim's got 4 in the quarter alone, all coming from the inside. Dominic Quinlan with it now. Stevenson, he'll try a three-point shot. That's no good. Dominic Quinlan comes down with it. Tough board. A jump ball is called. Possession arrow for the Titans. Two subs getting ready to check into the game. Tate Huber checks into the game along with number 13, Tanner Cooley, for the Eagles. This Titans squad in the most recent IHSA 2A poll rankings got put at 19th. The Macomb High Bombers, who they most recently beat, were placed at 20th. They were, I believe, at one point receiving votes to the highest ranking of 13th. Now getting, after a tough weekend, couple losses in a row against Camp Point and then Illini West as well, dropped them all the way down. But some good wins in this past week have vaulted the Titans back up into that top 20 slot. 4:42 on the clock here. Mason Stevenson with the ball, gives it out. Dominic Quinlan, jab step, he drives in. Tough looking shot, that one falls. Dominic Quinlan puts 2 to his name, his first points of the game. Out of bounds, turnover on the Eagles. Titan basketball. Froman with the ball, he dishes it out. Dominic Quinlan with it now. He gives it around. Now Stevenson with it, working against Huber. 3:58 on the clock. Gonna call a foul here against Huber. Titan possession. That'll be Huber's first foul of the game. It'll be team's third of the quarter. Dominic Quinlan working on the inside, gives it out to Stevenson. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Crowley getting ready to come into the game here for the Titans. Froman drives in, nice move by Hunter Froman. Gets on the inside, 6 points now for him in the game. 68-37 the score here. 3:16 on the clock. Foul called here, off-ball foul, going to be against the Titans. That'll be their first foul of the quarter. Crowley checks into the game. Hunter Froman checks out. Probably going to be the last we get to see of him. He had 6 points total in this matchup. 2 points evenly distributed between the second, third, and fourth quarter for him. Pass inside to Reed Sparrow. He puts it up, loses control on the way. Second chance opportunity, fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Continuous clock is on, 2:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter of action. Only 4 points total for the Titans so far. First free throw is up and good for Reed Sparrow. Braden Hurt, number 21. Gunnar Grothaus checking to the game for the Titans. Cooper Shaw and Mason Stevenson head to the bench. Reed Sparrow for his second free throw attempt here in the quarter. That's up and good as well. Sparrow checks out of the game. Brody Klauser checks into the game for the first time here for the Eagles. Hurt with the ball, gives it over now. Crowley with it. Now Gunnar Grothaus kicks it out. Hurt, he'll try a three-point shot. That's up and no good, a little long. Good rebound by Parker Quinlan. Titans swinging it around. Deep 3 from Crowley, that's no good. Rebounded by Brody Klauser. 1:30 remaining on the clock. Eagles are back on offense. Ball out of bounds. Turnover over to Mr. Froman sitting there on the chair. He gets his first action of the game. 1:20 on the clock. And I should clarify, that's Principal Mr. Froman, not Hunter Froman, the player. They give it in now. Parker Quinlan. Crowley with it. Up top. 1:10 on the clock. Gunnar Grothaus tries a 3. That's good. Nothing but net for Gunnar Grothaus. LJ Insurance three-pointer falls. Now 7 points here in the quarter for the Titans. 71-39 the score. They have the ball down low. Bounce pass no good. Hurt comes away with a steal. Hurt with it. He drives in. Nice little shot. No good. The floater just a little long. 38 seconds on the clock here. Titans looking to come away with their 19th win of the season. Going to try to get 20 as they head to Unity on Wednesday night. Friday they head out to Southeastern to face off in an away game, which we will have covered here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We will have that game. I'll be able to head over to Augusta to broadcast that game for all the Titan and Suns viewers that we have here. They get the inbound in, the shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Hurt. They come away with it, though. Brody Klauser's shot no good. And that's how it'll end. 71-39, the final score. Titans get the win at home. Only one home game remaining here, and that game's going to be against Q&D next Tuesday. Make sure to tune in for that. We're going to head to a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. We'll be back with some final game, in-game stats for today's matchup. We'll be right back.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. Final score 71-39. Titans get another home win here at Warsaw. Some final stats for you here, starting off with the visiting Liberty Eagles. 2 points belong to both Jack Sparrow and Reed Sparrow in this game. 4 points belong to both Levi Hayner and Vince Cramsey. 11 points to Noah Klauser, and the leading scorer for the Liberty Eagles with 16 was Tanner Gim. He had 12 points in half, only 4 coming in the second half. For the West Hancock Titans, a winning team, 2 points belong to Dominic Quinlan there at the end of the game. 3 to Gunnar Grohouse on a deep three-point shot. Nolan Hurt had a three-pointer himself with a final score of 3. Cooper Knowles had 4. Nolan Gooding had 4 as well. 6 points belong to Hunter Froman. 11 points to Nolan Gooding, 17 to Gage Scott, and the leading scorer for the game was Lewis Siegfried with 21 as his final score. 71-39 the final here. That's it from our broadcast. Make sure to join us on Friday at Augusta when we have the Suns versus the Titans, an away game. 2 more games left on TSSR here for the Titans this season. We might possibly actually get a third, considering they're regional. If they win out, they'll have a games on 19th, 20th, and 21st, so most likely get a break on the 20th. So then the 19th, excuse me, since they would be a higher seed. Then they would face off on the 20th. A couple of their upcoming schedules, they face off Unity Wednesday. That's a makeup game from the 16th of January. Then the JV plays against Illini West Thursday. Friday is against Southeastern. We'll be covering that game. Then Monday next week against Keokuk. Then the final regular season game against QND. That's senior night coming next Tuesday on the 13th, day before Valentine's Day for all you guys out there listening. That's it from our broadcast here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. My name's Luke Little. Kai Humphreys rocking the camera. And that's it for tonight.